Here is my awesome hostesses, and Patricia always does a wonderful job on her garden. If you want to go see some beautiful garden ideas and inspiration, get over to this channel and see that big beautiful smile of hers also. And she always puts great gardening content up on her channel every single week. Don't miss it. You're going to love it. And here is another one of my awesome friends. Oh yeah, she always comes up with beautiful gardening tips on her channel too, does all kinds of great gardening videos. She has a beautiful, beautiful garden, and she lives over on Vancouver Island, and that's in Canada. Go check this wonderful creator out and see what she has to share with you, and see what she's doing this week in her channel. She's always doing something that's interesting. Please go check her out. Now let's go see another one of my awesome co-hostesses. Here is my third co-hostess for Gardening Tour Saturday 2023. Oh yeah, another one that grows lots of beautiful things in her garden and gives you lots and lots of gardening tips and great information. Go check her out. She is wonderful. All three of these wonderful hostesses are great. Go check their content out. If you like gardening, you'll love their channels. And even if you're not a gardener, you might just want to see what different people are doing. And it isn't all hard work. As you know by Grandma, I'm 76 years old. I don't have the strength anymore to be out digging in my garden a lot. And I show easy, simple ways to grow things that don't take any time or effort at all. I just grow my own little food forest and let it plant itself and grow by itself. Well, get to see 4 of us doing different ways we do our gardens. Maybe it'll inspire you all to do one of yourself next year, or even for the fall. I'm going to start getting my garden cleaned up and getting it ready for fall planting pretty soon. I know it sounds like, why already? Because you know, you got to get busy while you can. Well, let's see what Grandma did this week. Good morning to you all. It is Saturday. You know what that means. Garden Tour Saturday 2023. And I am out in the front yard shooting this video. And we're going to share with you some of the things that you haven't seen that have come up in the last couple of weeks. It finally turned warm here, and now everything is coming up. This is one of the flowers that I threw out a bunch of seeds, and now it's come up and now is blooming. In this area, there is 2 different plants in here. They color-wise are very similar, but as you really look at them, you can tell they're different. But this is the first of 2. Didn't it look beautiful? And let's go check out the second one. These are pretty small, and as you can tell, they're moving quite a little bit, not because my hands are moving, because it's a little breezy out here, and these are very small, even though they look pretty good size because I'm up close and personal. But aren't they beautiful? And you're not going to believe where they grew from. You know, I throw out lots and lots of seeds, so I never know what's going to come up in my garden. This was from a mixed container of seeds, flower seeds. So I really don't know what the name of these are, and they're all different colors and sizes coming up in the garden, and I don't even know how many more I'm going to have. But I wanted to share with you where they're coming up. A couple of the seeds must have went down through the crack of these pavers, and that's where these seeds or these plants are growing out of that small little crack. And it really isn't that big because, like I said, I'm up really close and personal. But it's hard to believe that these 2 plants grew out of that area. But you never know what's going to happen in the garden. And it filled in this little area so nice that normally you would just see some pavers and maybe a few little weeds. And it is just makes me so happy to see something so pretty coming up in my garden. And they're just now. And you can see the structure of the leaves and the stems are totally different. This one here is sort of a little bit fatter. Not that it's real big and fat, but it's a little bit. And this one over here is real whisper, really tiny, and that's why they're moving so much in the air, because they're so tiny. Look at how it's still moving a lot, and this one here, it's not moving at all. Has the same air hitting it, but it's a little bit stiffer and a little bit thicker. Oh well. So anyway, there's 2 new plants that have come up that you've never seen before, and how they're blooming, and I'm really, really happy with them. And let's see what else we can find interesting to share. I forgot to mention, I'm also going to do a little slideshow on these. I have a pair of watering cans in this area that my daughter bought me a while back for my birthday. So I'm going to show a little slideshow with them too. And another gift she gave me. And these light up at night too. And these both, the lanterns and the watering cans, came from Temu. And if you ask, do the things work? Well, just sit down and watch the slideshow and see what I thought they looked beautiful in my garden at night, all lit up. And you all know I love my fairies. Here's the watering can at night, but look how it reflects off onto the cement walkway. Isn't it beautiful? This is one of my favorite things that my daughter bought me lately. It just looks so pretty out in the garden. Look how pretty it all looks. I just love it. And here is my little lights with the fairies in it. Don't they look pretty too? Bye.